Welcome back, Reds. Today we've got big Liverpool updates, Robertson's message to Kerkez, Ngumoha shining against Wolves, Alan Shearer's surprise praise, Jota family news, and full player ratings. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss the latest Liverpool news. Andy Robertson shows true colours with message to Milos Kerkez and Liverpool transfer chiefs. Liverpool claimed a 3-1 win over Wolves in the FA Cup, with Andy Robertson playing a key role in the victory. Andy Robertson has opened up on his lack of playing time at Liverpool this season and competition with summer signing Milos Kerkez. Robertson played a key role in helping the Reds defeat Wolves in the fifth round of the FA Cup on Friday night. The Scotland international opened the scoring in the 3-1 win at Molineux on Friday night and also provided an assist for teammate Mohamed Salah. Robertson has seen his future become the subject of speculation this season due to the lack of regular minutes and starts. The Scotland international made his 27th appearance of the season for Liverpool in the win over Wolves, which was just his 14th start of the campaign across all competitions. Robertson has been given just 5 starts in the Premier League this season, which led to interest from Tottenham Hotspur during the January transfer window, with his contract at Anfield set to expire in the summer. The signing of Kerkez last summer has seen Robertson often play as the club's second-choice left-back for Liverpool this season, but the veteran defender has explained what motivated him to perform well against Wolves. "I'm not sure I've got a point to prove in a Liverpool shirt," Robertson told BBC Sport. "I think the fans know I give everything every time I come on the pitch, and I hope they believe that. I've done that for 9 years now, so it's not really that, having a point to prove. It's just when you get on the pitch, you want to enjoy it." Robertson also explained how he has managed the competition with Kerkez this season, insisting it's not a new scenario for him in his career. He said, "It is what it is. Milos is a fantastic left-back, had an unbelievable season last season at Bournemouth, and has taken a little bit of time to settle into a big club, which everyone does. The club has to move forward. The lads that have been here for so long, we are not getting any younger. We are in our 30s now, and the replacements have to come in. We know that. That is what we want for the club. We want them to be ambitious, and we want them to go and compete in all fronts, and you have to accept it. I have had competition my whole career. It's no different this season. Obviously, I have not played as many games as I would have liked, but that is part of football." In another news, Liverpool player ratings as Rio Ngumoha outstanding in Wolves FA Cup win. Ian Doyle with the Liverpool player ratings and scores from the 3-1 FA Cup fifth-round win over Wolverhampton Wanderers at Molineux. Liverpool eased into the FA Cup quarter-finals with a comfortable 3-1 victory at Wolves in their fifth-round tie on Friday evening. Andy Robertson and Mohamed Salah hit a quick-fire double at the start of the second half before Curtis Jones made the game safe in the final quarter and home substitute Hee-Chan Hwang struck an additional time consolation. The result means Arne Slot's side avenged Tuesday's shock Premier League loss at Molineux and will be in the hat for the draw after the remainder of the weekend's ties. Made a few comfortable claims during a first half in which he was otherwise unemployed. Pretty much same story second half. Dominic Szoboszlai 7. Slotted in at right back once again but appeared reluctant to push down the flank too often until Liverpool began to take control after break. Booked. Joe Gomez 7. Defended well enough and even had time to get forward and have a shot. Appears more at ease at centre-back. Virgil van Dijk 6. Not always on point with some of his passing, but tried to inject urgency into Liverpool's play out from the back. Defensively sound. Subbed. Andy Robertson 8. Little defensive work needed before interval and became the game breaker with a superb opening goal and good cross for the second. Ryan Gravenberch 7. Better than on Tuesday and couple of shots, but not strong enough in possession at times first half. Began to become creative force in latter stages as game opened up and could claim an assist. Alexis McAllister 6. Flitted in and out of the game, but sought to bring fellow midfielders into play when possible and struck some shots. Subbed. Mohamed Salah 6. Saw plenty of the ball first half, but too often took the safe option or ran into his marker. Took his goal well later, though. Subbed. Curtis Jones 7. Playing as the number 10. Worked hard to find spaces in which to play, but not probing enough first half. Improved after that and ended with assist and very well taken goal. Rio Ngumoha 9. Excellent outing full of strong running, pace and clever footwork, sending in a succession of crosses and closed with a number of efforts. Involved in second goal. Subbed. Cody Gakpo 6. Looks more comfortable playing down the centre and teed up Ngumoha for chance. Decent confidence-building outing. Subbed. Subs Florian Wirtz for Ngumoha 69. 6. Welcome minutes on return to action. Jeremy Frimpong for Salah 69. 7. Appeared determined to score and tested Johnstone on several occasions. Ibrahima Konate for Van Dijk 82. Somehow failed to net from almost on the line. Trey Nyoni for McAllister 82. In another news, Virgil van Dijk's late Rio Ngumoha demand said everything about fearless Liverpool talent. On the whistle analysis from Paul Gorst as Liverpool booked their place in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup with a 3-1 win over Wolves at Molineux. Shortly before his near 70-minute cameo came to an end here at Molineux, Rio Ngumoha, as he prepared to take possession for the umpteenth time of the night, was given a direct instruction from Virgil van Dijk. The 17-year-old, who was a constant thorn in the side of Wolves' back line all night, and Jackson Chachua in particular, was implored by his captain to run him as he once more gathered the ball at his feet. It spoke to the growing confidence from within the team itself around Nyamoha's capabilities, and it was easy to see why after the England under-19 international was finally let off the leash to help seal a 3-1 win and progress to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. This was the sort of performance that vindicated those who have been advocating for Ngumoha to feature more prominently in recent weeks. After Jamie Carragher called for it following the 1-0 win at Nottingham Forest, Steven Gerrard added his name to the list on Tuesday night, when Wolves inexplicably won their Premier League contest 2-1. And on just his fourth start of the campaign, he showed exactly what he is all about with a display that oozed class. Ngumoha was sharp from minute one, taking the breathe away at times with his ingenuity, his skill, and the sort of fearless approach that you only possess, perhaps, when you are a relatively untried teenager with little to lose and an unshakable belief in your own ability. Arne Slot will have to continue with the strategy that seeks to avoid burnout and ease burden and responsibility on Ngumoha, but there is no denying he is precocious talent who is now worthy of further inclusion. One now almost trademark dribble saw him produce a step over inside the area before working goalkeeper Sam Johnston. The Wolves shot stopper was also called into action in the second half from the Liverpool winger continued to torment the hosts. At a time when Cody Gakpo is failing to reproduce what he delivered last season for the Reds, his teenage understudy showed here why there is such a buzz around him at Anfield. In many ways, it was an easy decision for Slot to give the youngster this start in the FA Cup. However, he has a much different proposition to reflect on now as Liverpool prepare to travel to Galatasaray, renowned as one of the most hostile places for visiting teams in world football. It would represent a brave call from the head coach, but if Slot is suitably emboldened to give Ngumoha the nod at Rams Park on Tuesday night, the boy has the opportunity to become a man. In another news, Alan Shearer singled out Liverpool star before second-half Wolves turnaround. Rio Ngumoha was handed his fourth start of the season in Liverpool's FA Cup game against Wolves, and the teenager produced an encouraging performance. Liverpool youngster Rio Ngumoha came in for praise from Alan Shearer during a bright showing from the youngster against Wolves on Friday night. The 17-year-old was handed his fourth start of the season at Molyneux and produced an encouraging performance off the left flank. The game came to life in the second half, with Andy Robertson, Mohamed Salah and Curtis Jones all scoring, but Ngumoha still managed to shine in a drab first half. His quick feet drew praise from many observers, including Alan Shearer, who was on punditry duty for BBC Sport. Again, Liverpool in forward positions other than Rio Ngumoha have been poor, Shearer said. They have got into decent positions. If it is not the final ball or their desire to get onto it, then it is other things. It has been rather disappointing from Liverpool, which should be right from the very first minute, the number of times they got the ball out to Rio Ngumoha. The bright things Liverpool have done have all come from Rio Ngumoha. Ahead of the game, Arne Slot explained his decision to name Ngumoha among Liverpool's starters. His playing time has increased a lot, so the next step is if you play 5, 10, 15 and 30 minutes, then the next step is starting a game, the Dutchman said. Michael Owen, who was on punditry duty for TNT Sports, also praised Ngumoha. He's direct, which is a great asset to have, Owen said. He can go either way. Look at someone like Gakpo. He cuts in an awful lot, and that can be predictable. Whereas Rio can go either way at pace, he is direct and can handle it really well. Speaking after the game, Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk praised Ngumoha, but was also keen to keep him grounded. Very pleased for him, Van Dijk said. Obviously, we all see day in, day out how much of a special talent he is, in terms of in 1v1s, with the pace he drives at players. He's working hard, he's a good boy, we're looking after him, we speak to him constantly, and he needs to keep learning, soaking it all up and taking that into his progress. Today was a good day for him, nothing more, nothing less. He has to keep going and on to the next. In another news, Diogo Jota's wife shared heartwarming family update as 8 months passed since car crash. Diogo Jota's wife has gone on looking after the couple's 3 children following the former Liverpool and Wolverhampton Wanderers star's tragic passing in July 2025. Diogo Jota's wife will experience another bittersweet moment when Liverpool face Wolves in the FA Cup on Friday night. 3 days ago, both clubs paid tribute to the late footballer with a round of applause on the 18th minute, the same number Jota wore during his time at the Molyneux. Liverpool lost 2-1 in the Premier League fixture and will hope for a better result in the Cup competition on Friday. The two sides may be planning another tribute to Jota 8 months on from his tragic death in July 2025. Jota and his younger brother Andre Silva died in a car crash in Spain on July 3rd, 2005. The Reds forward had been travelling with his brother in the Zamora region of Sanabria when the devastating accident occurred. Jota's wife, Ruth Cardoso, has shared an update as she continues to raise the couple's family without her husband. Ruth shares 3 children with Jota, 2 sons and a daughter, and they have been enjoying a holiday in Thailand. In a post on social media, Jota's partner shared several images of their time in Phuket, Thailand. These included a snap of the children in a swimming pool and one of Dinis, the couple's eldest son, as he sported Jota's Liverpool top with number 20 on the back. The family went on an emotional trip to Hong Kong recently, where Ruth received a heartwarming gift of locals paying tribute to her late husband. In a clip shared online, the 29-year-old can be seen flicking through the book of condolences filled with messages all about Jota. One message read, "Thanks for everything, Diogo, rest easy mate, in loving memory the lad from Portugal." Some of Jota's former teammates' partners shared their love for Ruth on her latest social media post. Larissa Pereira, the wife of former Liverpool player Roberto Firmino, wrote "Lindos demais," which translates to "so beautiful" in Portuguese. Julia Vigas, the partner of ex-Red Thiago, said "Lindos demais," which translates to "too beautiful" in Spanish. Other heartwarming comments read, "Have a wonderful time, beautiful children, and I wish you a wonderful day with peace and love." Another added, "Have a beautiful time with your babies, stay safe and strong, take all the pictures you can, you are a beautiful mama." Ruth also posted a tribute to Jota on Valentine's Day by posting a photo of her late husband alongside the song "If I Would Have Known" by Kyle Hume. It is unconfirmed whether Jota's wife will be in attendance at the Molineux on Friday night, but recently returned to Anfield when the pair played each other in December 2025. She uploaded a post on Instagram expressing her gratitude to the club after the couple's two sons, Diniz and Duarte, served as mascots. She said, "From the bottom of my heart, thank you to the club and to all the fans for the love, respect and support shown during this incredibly difficult time. Your messages and gestures have meant more than words can express." In another news, staggering amount Liverpool have agreed to pay Diogo Jota's family speaks volumes. Liverpool forward Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva died in a car accident in Spain in July 2025. 8 months have passed since the shocking death of Liverpool forward Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva. Jota, 28, and Andre, 25, were killed in the early hours of July 3, 2025, after their car veered off the road as they were making their way from Spain back to Liverpool. The Portuguese international is survived by his wife, Ruth Cardoso, with whom he had married 11 days prior to the crash, and their 3 children. The tragedy rocked the football community and beyond, with tributes pouring in from around the world. Liverpool's own tribute to their number 20 was to retire his shirt while hosting a sea of flowers that were laid by fans outside Anfield. Last September, head coach Arne Slot also confirmed Fenway Sports Group would pay the rest of the forwards' contract in full to Ruth and their children. It's estimated that the Reds will pay out around £14.4 million. The forward had agreed a contract extension with Liverpool in 2022 for £140,000 per week, with 2 years left on the deal at the time of his death. The stunning gesture only confirms how highly regarded Jota was by Liverpool. The 28-year-old's performances after signing from Wolves in 2020 helped Liverpool win the FA Cup, League Cup and the Premier League. Speaking in September, Slot said, "The way the fans conducted themselves after that tragedy, how many flowers there were, all the memorials, I can almost get emotional thinking about it. It's unbelievable what our fans have done, and our players as well, the way they have conducted themselves in and around the funeral. And then we have to train again. There are moments where I feel, what must his wife and his children feel now? It sounds so hard, but our life continues. People expect from me that I prepare them forever, and that sometimes feels a bit difficult knowing how hard it is for the family and for the parents in the phase they are still going through and will go through for the rest of their lives. Owners are mainly criticised, like managers, but the way they've handled this situation by paying his wife and his children all the money from the contract is, maybe people think it's normal, but it is not in football." Liverpool and Wolves will meet in the FA Cup 5th round on Friday night. The FA Cup fixture is the second time this week that Liverpool and Wolves have met. Slot's side lost 2-1 to Rob Edwards' team in the Premier League on Tuesday night. Both sets of fans used the 18th minute of the fixture to sing about Jota in unison, with the game representing the first tie between the sides at Molineux since the brothers' passing. The Liverpool supporters in the away end displayed a banner of their own, which read, "Obrigado Diogo, forever our number 20. Jota spent 3 seasons at Molineux between 2017 and 2020, helping them earn promotion to the Premier League. He went on to make 182 appearances for Liverpool, scoring 65 goals. That's all for today's Liverpool update. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. How impressed were you with Ngumoha, and who was your man of the match? Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more Liverpool news. See you in the next one. In another news, what Andy Robertson told Rio Ngumoha before Liverpool win over Wolves. Andy Robertson revealed what he told Rio Ngumoha prior to Liverpool's victory over Wolves in the FA Cup, while Arne Slot and Virgil van Dijk both praised the teenager. Rio Ngumoha's performance against Wolves prompted praise from his boss, as well as teammates Virgil van Dijk and Andy Robertson. Ngumoha was handed his 4th start of the season at Molineux and delivered a bright performance which earned him the Man of the Match award. The 17-year-old was replaced by Florian Wirtz in the second half, but did enough during his time on the pitch to show why so many people are so excited about the player's potential. Arne Slot was asked about the player's performance and described the youngster as special. He said, "If you're 17 years old and you can impact 2 Premier League sides facing each other, then that tells you how good of a player he is. But it is up to him to bring this every time. This should give him a lot of confidence to show this in an away game." Van Dijk, meanwhile, praised Nyamoha but was also keen to keep him grounded. Van Dijk, very pleased for him. Obviously, we all see day in, day out how much of a special talent he is in terms of in 1v1s, with the pace he drives at players. He's working hard, he's a good boy. We're looking after him. We speak to him constantly, and he needs to keep learning, soaking it all up, and taking that into his progress. Today was a good day for him. Nothing more, nothing less. He has to keep going and on to the next. Robertson started behind Ngumoha against Wolves, backing the left winger up from left back, and he waxed lyrical about his teammate after the game. Early doors, I said to him, "I'm going to feed you the ball and let's see how you get on," Robertson revealed. I said to him before the game, I wanted to see his decision-making this game, and I thought tonight he was outstanding. His decision-making was so good for a 17-year-old. At times, he wants to take the whole team on. Sometimes it's not the right time, but I thought tonight he made every right decision. He's a credit to himself. He works so hard. He wants to listen to the experienced lads. I thought today he really came of age, and if he plays like that, he's only going to get more games.